What's up, G.I. Joe fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we have another fun one for you. All the way from 1998, we bring you the G.I. Joe Classic Collection, World War II Forces Collection, PT Boat Commander. Let's bring this guy in for you. Guys, I'm on vacation. I hope you guys are having a good time, enjoying yourself. Well, we want to bring a little bit more joy to you. And today's offering, really cool. 1998, a really cool offering. Classic collection. Hasbro, G.I. Joe was definitely at its absolute apex at that point in time. The outfits were getting better. The weapons were getting better. Everything was more scaled to a G.I. Joe, more realistic looking. And this PT Boat Commander was no exception. He was beautifully made. As you can see, this box is huge. I love the fifth panel box style that they came in back then. It protected the cellophane window inside the box to protect the figure, so you didn't get a lot of dust. And the artwork was simply amazing. This is one of my favorites. I got this, I can tell you exactly where I got this. I got this from Toys R Us on a Friday night. I was going to a movie, and I had to make I was on a Joe hunt, because I knew I was tracking this particular figure, and I found another figure, but I only could have one. It was really difficult, and I didn't bring enough money for both, because I was trying to budget, guys. I was trying to budget, so I wound up buying the other G.I. Joe, the B-17 Crewman G.I. Joe that we did a review on months ago. You can check that out on our channel's playlist. But I left this guy behind, and it bothered me. I'm sitting in the movie theater, and guys, you know, as collectors, it's killing me. It's absolutely, positively killing me that I left this guy behind. Guys, you know, as G.I. Joe collectors, our code is never leave a Joe behind. So I sat through the movie. It was a decent movie. But I couldn't get, for the rest of the night, I couldn't get my mind off of this G.I. Joe. Guys, I had it bad. The collecting bug was bad. I had it bad. The next day, Saturday, I went back to Toys R Us and bought this figure. I went a whole 24 hours, almost 24 hours, until I had to go back and get this guy. That's how bad it was. But this was just a beautiful figure. Like I said, it was made to scale. All the weapons, everything was very realistic. Let's check the top of the box. Here's his. I love these boxes that they came in. Here's the equipment list. Beautifully made. Excellent picture of how the figure looked on the inside. Let's get you a side shot of this box here. Beautifully done. And it was just hard, guys. It's not being able to, you can't get them all. And Lord knows I tried. Let's get you inside. Here's the inside of the panel. Fifth panel, beautifully done. Here's the side story of the PT Boat Commander. We have another PT Boat Commander in our collection, the JFK PT Boat Commander. We haven't done a review on him, but we will shortly. He's another cool one. He came out a little while later, a few more years after this one. So this was our first PT Boat Commander. Just everything. It came with the Velcro. It's geared towards collectors, but Hasbro wanted kids to play with these guys too. Let's get you a shot. Here's a blown out shot here of the figure. Here's our figure. Here's our PT Boat Commander. Beautifully done. Love the vest here. Life vest. His jacket. He's got the glasses on. The real baseball cap. Cloth baseball cap. You can see our guy is still locked in. I bought this guy in 1998. He comes with the new head sculpt for that time period. They just introduced this particular head sculpt to the G.I. Joe series. Classic Collection series. Beautiful. He's got his dog tags in there. Yes, let's get in. Get you in a little closer there. Dog tags there. He's got his belt on, and you can see under there. He's got his machine gun here. He's got a pistol. I don't know if you can see it that good. Let me see, get you under there. Underneath there, you can see he's got his holster and pistol as well. This guy came loaded. He's got his flare gun. He's got his extra hat there. Got his knife and sheath. So this guy came with a ton of accessories and equipment. Here's an insert picture of the one that's on the outside of the box. Beautiful. Beautifully made. And that's why it was so easy to fall in love with these classic collection figures. Just beautifully done. We'll lean this guy back so you can get a better look at him here. Shoes. And this figure came with socks. You can see he's locked in. He's got his gun locked in on him. And I like the fact that they used, because you guys know how I feel about those rubber bands. I hate those rubber bands. So I prefer them to use the twisty ties like this. The old-fashioned classic collection hands. Definitely outdated now. These particular hands are outdated now. Especially when the gung-ho grip hands came along. But this just shows you the true beauty of how much time has truly passed by and how these figures were manufactured and designed. The evolution, if you will, of G.I. Joe. And we've had this PT Boat Commander in our collection since 1998. So it was at about nearly 20 years. This figure is nearly 20 years old. Beautifully done. Let's turn him around. Let's flip him around here. And here's our picture of our B-17 bomber crewman. This is the back of the box. Actually, a blown out look shot of the back of the box here. Just these boxes were just absolutely gorgeous. And add these 1998 G.I. Joe recruits to your collection. We have every last one of these guys. We have the entire 1998 collection. We have the entire 1999 collection. We have all of them. And that's the cool part about it, guys. Here at the M.I.B. Master Museum, we left nothing to chance. Let's get you a year. Now, see, they're saying it's 1998, but this was manufactured in 97, but they didn't come out until 1998, because I know that because I didn't buy mine until 1998. Because if this was out in 1997, I would have bought it. So sometimes the years are, they'll put the years that they were produced but not necessarily released So this particular figure, our PT Boat Commander, was released in 1998. He might have been manufactured in 97, but you know how that goes, guys. Sometimes you have to really wait for these guys to be released. The release dates are crazy sometimes. They get pushed back. Kenner was still making these figures. So they still were subletting from, Hasbro was still subletting to Kenner and allowing Kenner to really do the manufacturing and production on these G.I. Joe figures. Guys, what do you think about our PT Boat Commander? Do you have this guy? Do you remember this guy? Guys, sometimes it's just like it's like Christmas all over again. You know, I'll come down to my my museum collection room and doing these reviews. You know, I haven't seen some of these guys in a long time, and this PT Boat Commander, he stays in our main collection room because he's one of my favorites. I try to keep all my favorites, and it's hard to do because I have a lot of favorites. You got to understand, I have nearly 1,000 at this point, almost I want to say 1,100, almost close to 1,200 G.I. Joes in our collection, in my collection. So it's hard to say which one is my absolute favorite, but I have a lot of favorites, and that I subconsciously I have to be conscious of keeping these guys close by. But we're running out of space. Beautifully done. Just another great figure. And like I said, just, you know, I remember the day, the time, everything where I was at when I bought this guy. That's how much my figures, you know, my G.I. Joes mean to me. All my figures. Just beautifully done. I just wanted to share this guy with you today. Guys, if you're just stopping by, please, once again, like and subscribe. Join the family. Join the fun. Join the excitement. Join the craziness. This is what we're all about here at M.I.B. Master Museum. Bridging the gap from our childhood from yesteryear to now, you know. Who says we gotta grow up, guys? Isn't fun the best thing to have? Guys, you know the routine. God bless. And keep collecting.